Ah!
Oh my
Ooh, I
God.
have a star crunch.
Alrighty.
Ugh.
Prosecutor, please present your charges. Hey, fucker. Hey, fucker. Holy Jesus. Hey, do not turn your sensitivity all the way up. Holy shit.
So how me and my buddies played it.
Breaking news!
Oh no, breaking news!
Oh,
Kit Kat. Oh my god!
Alright.
oh God damn it!
Wait, hold on. Oh my god!
Okay, so
Oh!
how I'm going to run my courtroom. I will select a person, and whenever they pick a card, they have to present why that evidence is for the case. Then the defense gets to go, vice versa. Any questions?
Because if he was a Brit, would he have a almost suspension on his driver's license? No British man would ever drive above 10 miles per hour. Are you kidding me? That's my point is, this man has lost his driver's license for driving like a true American hero.
Okay. Rager?
The only reason he lost his driver's license though was because there was a suspicious noise under his bed that Krim was evidently in. No questions.
Found something! Breaking news!
Breaking news!
Kermit goes in wrong!
How long are you spending
Oh,
drawing this?
God!
That's none of your fucking business, buddy.
But, Austin, you're supposed to question the witness.
I don't ask questions. I just drop off the mail. Asking questions is where you get hurt. Especially if
Curious.
there's knives involved.
Curious. How did you know there was a knife involved?
You just said there was.
Breaking news!
Breaking news!
Breaking news.
By the way,
Oh, look
his news
Here's-
story can't be used as evidence.
But as Austin said, how we knew that knife was there, it was really an encrypted USB key.
Oh shit. Care to
Oh.
elaborate?
Oh.
It was hidden in the hilt of the knife that we had found under his bed when the cops had done a sweep.
And
9/11! 9/11! 9/11!
Oh my god!
and plans to 9/11. Yeah.
There was nothing suspicious on there, and it caused a power outage.
Oh no!
Now, tell me, a power outage in an English village would out the entire fucking town. However, it was just a single building. So tell me, was he in some random fucking hovel out in the middle of nowhere? Or one of our God-given states? And
Anything more you'd like to add?
additionally, fuck.
Beyblade, Beyblade, let it rip! Beyblade, Beyblade, let it rip! Beyblade, Beyblade, let it rip! Beyblade, Beyblade, let it rip!
That's all, Your Honor.
The attorney's sleeping with the defendant! I can't believe it.
Damn.
I'm going to sleep.
Shut your bitch.
I fucking knew it.
Anywho,
Look at
You
that
the
poor man.
fucking-
He's about to cry.
He knows he'll never
Defense?
see his lover again.
Closing arguments?
Closing argument. You're a poop face.
Reporter,
Damn.
get writing. His verdict is... not guilty.
Not guilty!
Yeah, I debated you. All of y'all are fucked. I was right.
Opium not being that bad. Okay.
Santa Claus and Granny are the witnesses. Oh, fuck.
Oh boy.
Alrighty, well,
Opium is accused of not being that bad.
Opium, you're probably gonna
Okay.
lose this.
So, Rager asked you that Opium is
Bad, yes.
bad.
Oh my fucking god,
And
I
you're
have so
trying to
many good
accuse him of being bad.
I'm gonna let the prosecution go first today.
Right. So my first reason why opium is not actually that bad, right, is this losing lottery ticket, okay? You'll be asking yourself why this losing lottery ticket is relevant to this case. Well, you see, opium will just make you not want to gamble, so you won't want to spend your money on the lottery. Therefore, right, it's stopping gambling addictions.
Boom, you suck.
Attorney.
So you're going with that. Okay. But see, opium's bad because you forget to use some soap. And then you become a sweaty person at every shooting
Oh,
game.
you become stinky. Damn.
Prosecution.
All right. So the next reason, right? Okay. Fucking next reason. Endless eclipse. Right. So first off, whenever you're high on, you're asleep, so you don't see shit anyways, right? So this doesn't even matter. But more to the point, right? It'll stop global warming. It'll make the world a better place because all of the power plants will shut. Opium is, not that bad, as I say.
Defense.
But with being asleep, you could always be on a drifting boat and not know it.
You don't get a chance to explain yourself. That stuff is dumb. Go ahead. Prosecution.
See, unknown SIM card, right? So whenever you have to, get your opium nowadays, you have to get a new number, right? And you have to fucking have a new SIM
Defense!
card. Burner phone.
Then you have a cracked screen. After changing so many SIM cards, you're going to crack it eventually because there's going to be a bad one. That pisses you off.
Prosecution.
A gathering of police officers, because, if you're not on opium, you may as well just be a fascist. So we're stopping fascism with fucking opium.
This just in with fascism. Breaking news.
Oh,
What have you been working on?
no. Oh, no.
When the hell did the Pentagon become 2 buildings?
There's a second blade!
All right.
What's going on over here?
It's a Jew.
Where am I?
Next one.
Didn't opium take your grandson from you?
That young lad next to you? He took my grandson?
Yes.
He looks familiar. Oh, he was my grandson's karate teacher.
And he gave him the katana, didn't he?
I believe so. I think he was saying he sheathed this katana with him.
But he really
And
cut
then
up
the
the
next
opium with a katana.
Yes. And then didn't
Why?
you find your grandson the next morning on the ground with the katana?
Yes, the katana was in a sheath of a kind.
In an eternal
A permanent kind.
Sorry,
in an
I'm tweaking
eternal
on my
sleep
opium.
with
One
a
moment.
losing lottery ticket next to him.
Hold up, what was that? What was that you said back there, sir? What was that?
Nothing.
No. You will get the hammer if you don't say it again.
I'm just.
Granny needs a drink. Hold on.
I'm just so happy to be in this courtroom.
I think that man is disturbed.
Don't tell it to me.
Shadow Realm.
See, if you had bailiff, they could turn that man that's disturbing the court into a duck.
I can't work in these conditions.
How dare you strike
Fucking
an old
tortured
lady?
artist over there.
I'm done with fitness.
Go ahead, prosecution.
Nope. Sir, please send me back. My back hurts.
My final piece of
Granny's kinda
evidence.
cringe.
This plane ticket dated from 9/11.
Wait.
The reason why I have this plane ticket is to prove that if everybody in America or in South America was on opium, 9/11 would not have happened, and this plane ticket is proof, right? Opium is not as bad as everybody thinks because 9/11 happened. Even our fucking journalist over here said they hit the Pentagon. If everybody was on opium, the Pentagon would not have been hit. I rest my
That
case.
just happened!
You know what?
It's a fucking tragedy, and you're bringing it up now?
So wait. Wait.
Just in.
Does this
Breaking
make
news.
him guilty or not?
Breaking
Yeah, it
news.
makes him guilty. Yes. Makes him guilty. I'm Jody the.
I like where we're heading with
The
this.
frog.
We're on the same page,
Standing
Austin.
on the side of drugs.
Oh yeah, quick cut to black real quick, Austin. Okay, over to the I'm gonna give you one last try.
Not that bad, yes.
defense.
Instead of opium, we could all be eating something suspicious. Like the
Opium
blue pill.
is suspicious. Is it not?
Opium definitely.
It is very suspicious.
It is very suspicious.
But so is him in the astronaut helmet with the toga on.
That's very true.
Like your
That's-
bag
that's
over
true.
your head and your fucking onesie ass sweater aren't any more suspicious.
Okay, closing
That's awesome.
statements here, folks. You two, calm down. You guys can fight in the parking lot. I'll record it and sell it for big money. Alrighty.
Gun.
On World Star. No.
Prosecution. Would you like to bring a witness to the stand for your final assessment?
No, Your Honor. No, Your Honor. I rest my case.
Nah, that's too bad. You get one.
That's his witness.
What?
Oh,
Why am I back here?
there you go.
There we go. Santa Claus. Can you please take a look at this plane ticket here and tell me that that is in fact dated to 9/11?
The date is for sure 9/11.
All right, thank you. And can you confirm or deny that it in fact smells like gunpowder?
I wouldn't say gunpowder per se. Hold on. Some opium on this thing. Oh.
Your Honor, I'd like to dismiss my witness.
Well, go ahead,
Just
defense.
in. Breaking news.
Breaking news.
Kermit fucking dies.
All right.
Which is why opium's bad.
I played
He did not
outside.
overdose on opium. I'd like to say now he did not overdose on opium.
Please
I
tell me
played no
the
side.
smelling came out as much as I thought it did. Please.
Yes, it did. It did.
Yeah.
But what opium did do is give him a rat as a mustache. Oh god.
Yes. Damn.
Fuck yeah.
that sucks.
Alrighty, order in the court. I
Hey.
hereby bring this case to charge.
Fucking bitch.
How do I do this?
Currently, you're waiting on the prosecutor. Pick up your gavel, though.
Okay.
I bring this to the court. I'm bringing this to the court.
Mr. Slunking being stinky, truly a horrific
They are
crime.
accused of being stinky. Good.
Why am I a duck?
Now, as we bring this court into session,
Instantly
I hereby-
fucking. No, Chris.
Well, they were going to be there. Dear bailiff, I thank you for your magical
Bailiff.
wand.
You have to
Let's
scroll wheel
go.
in order to look at your options. You have multiple options. You have witness, you have decision, and you have lights.
It just says ring bell to skip my turn.
No, you look at the folder.
You
Look at the
can
folder
present
and select a card.
For being stinky?
Yeah, it's just improv. Just find something and try to roll with it.
I was just trying to remember
So
something.
you're trying to defend your client for not being stinky. I'm trying to prove he is stinky.
This dried up glue stick. He used it on his armpits to not be stinky. It trapped all of the stench within his armpit because it is glue.
Forever.
Interesting.
Forever
Interesting.
stunk.
I'll give you my
Put in
spunk.
notes.
Hey, don't write that down. Don't write that down. Hey, you, don't write that down. I bet he's calling me a name right now.
Noted.
Noted.
All right. Is that it for your defense for opening marks?
Yeah, that's right. Fat move.
I heard that, you vile bitch. Why
Sorry,
I
what
do
did I
not
miss?
stun you again.
Walked away for a
Moving
second.
on.
We chilling over here. It's a vibe. You know what I'm
was
saying?
somewhere
I'm
in
gonna go to
here.
Calabasas right after this.
Here it is. I'd like to bring up this evidence. Not even used soap. Not used enough.
That's true.
So I bring it to you, Judge, and say, Mr. Shocking over there hasn't used it as much as he had to, so clearly he stinks. Clearly stinky.
Objection!
If you do not get... No.
On what grounds?
Bitch, you better chill the fuck out. On what grounds?
Bitch, I'll get you.
I will arrest you again.
I'll
Or
get
turn
you.
in.
On the grounds of hearsay.
Not used enough, you can still get
Okay, he smelled just fine, you see?
I
Like,
believe the soap bar has a bite taken out of it.
he did clean his teeth.
It has been stricken. Due to you taking a chunk out of it.
I did not bite it, sir. That's how it came.
Oh, if you didn't bite it and that's how it came, that means it was used. By him!
Clearly not on his body.
Alright.
Inside of it might smell
I'm
good,
fucking
but not
stretching.
On the outside.
Alright, moving on to defense.
I have a question for you, prosecutor. Where were you? On the morning, right? September 11th, 2001.
I don't see how that's relevant.
That's plane ticket!
I don't see how that's relevant to this case.
Had to steal Crims here. This plane ticket has been used on that day.
Objection.
No objection.
Under what
Objection.
grounds?
Vaguely of opium.
This is clearly not relevant to this case of the client here being stinky.
Defense, explain.
He is a doo-doo head, and I'm right, he's wrong.
I no doo-doo head.
Judge, here's a
This guy
$5 bill.
Kind of look like a doo-doo.
Wow.
Did you just stop a bribery?
What the fuck?
It's not a bribery. It is
$5.
a donation to my retirement fund.
Dollars.
I'm throwing it at you just like stripper cash.
Do not.
I'm sorry.
I hereby silence you and move to pass. On to the next prosecutor.
Broken my First Amendment. He arrested me
You
for
better
speaking.
watch your tone, boy. Look at the shade of your soul.
Why do you have a cigar in a courtroom? That is federally not allowed. Please let me go.
Shut up,
To adopt
Blondie.
again.
I am the Don. You're gay. Let me out. This prosecutor sucks dicks. Okay. Got my notes down. I would like to bring up the fact that
I don't see what sucking dick has to do with anything here.
a subway ticket. One-way trip to nowhere.
You went to Subway?
No, I didn't.
Wait, why is attorney? Why is your client having a one-way ticket?
Judge. Hey, Judge.
How would he get on the train without him being smelly? I mean, with him being smelly. How would he get on the train? They wouldn't have let him.
No.
I actually have a witness from the train ride. Judge, may I call it my witness?
You may. One moment while I figure out how to use my gavel.
Scroll wheel.
Alright. Defense.
You
Your witness stands.
are a doctor, correct?
Yes, I have a
And-
PhD.
You've had many people who are stinky, correct?
I can't really say many. There's typically a couple that come in throughout the year, but not many.
Well, when you were on the train with this fellow right here, this man who has a family, 3 kids, in fact, 2 wives, he's a Mormon, he decided to go on the train. Did he, in fact, smell stinky to you? That's racist. I'm putting that in the video. That's fucking funny.
I can confirm he was on the train. I can't really say whether or not he was stinky, because you see, my sense of smell has been shot since 1944, whenever I got blasted with a flamethrower in World War II.
Well, maybe
Probably
this will
Agent Orange.
Oh my god! I think
I will say, however, he did seem to be a pleasant fellow whenever we talked.
See, Judge, just because a man could be called stinky as an accusation doesn't really mean the man is stinky. This stinky is a broad term. Stinky could even mean rude, objective, you know. It could be used against him in other ways than just smell. This man has said he has had nothing but pleasant times with the fellow. Could stinky also mean black? I don't know. I'm just rambling here. Like, this is just me riffing.
Whoa! Whoa!
This brings a very interesting thing.
Careful with the gal.
Send you back. And now,
I think I've had enough
prosecutor,
time.
present your evidence to claims that you are racist.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Damn.
I didn't even say that. I didn't even. I'm over here. I didn't say
Where
that.
did that come from?
That wasn't me. I think we're winning this one. I was talking to my client. You guys had not heard that. Stop fucking staring at me.
Anyways, I'd like to call a witness to the stand.
Oh yeah.
Granted. Your witness is now presented.
Good witness. You are, in fact, the boss of the attorney's client, correct?
Yeah, I work with him.
Would you call him at all pleasant? Let's confirm this. Would you call him a pleasant worker?
Pleasant work. I mean, he works. He gets his wages. Pleasant or not, I can't really say. I'm not the one who hired him. I'm just the owner of the business, you know? I don't really
Would you
interact
say
with
your
him.
work might be affected by his unhygienic ways? He's a little bit stinky, if you will.
Oh yeah, the workers down at the dock say horrible things about him all the time. I don't know
See-
why, though.
Even at the dock where they smell fish all day, his stench is even worse than that. I have no further questions for the boss. Thank you for your time, good sir.
I would actually like to counter.
What would you
Oh?
like to counter?
I would like to talk to his witness.
That's valid.
That's an interesting one. All right, back out here. You're not done yet.
May I ask your name, sir?
Boss Bossington.
All right, Balls Bossington. I
Mr.
here
Bossington, if you will.
have. Oh, I think you got it. Am I not able to pull out evidence?
No, you're able to question them. You're just not able to pull out evidence.
Fuck! I had evidence lined up.
Well, to where? If you want to ask questions, go for it. We'll just bring up the evidence when it's your turn.
Present your evidence.
For the boss, nonetheless, we see that you've been having strikes in your company. Could this...
You're gonna be shouting this from the back room. I hope you know this, boss man.
The client here smells even worse than that. So clearly, it was not just the fish smell that was on the client that made him stinky. It was a
Objection!
of his own stinkiness with the fish.
Under what grounds?
I have evidence to support my claim and take his down.
You're
This
bad.
old computer!
Can I go back to my chair?
No, you stay here, motherfucker.
You stay in the center.
This old
How does
computer.
this-
Previous abuse of power here. He needs to be put back in his chair when he's not being questioned.
Are you questioning my authority?
Yes, Judge.
I think we got this in the bag.
Bailiff, whack his dick off. You grabbed the wrong one. You grabbed, there you go. As I originally thought of, and no one else, I am sending him back to his chair because, of course, I'm at the chair.
What a great idea,
Anywho.
Judge. What a great idea.
You're goddamn right.
You're so cool, Judge.
Anywho. How did this computer disprove his fucking
My claim.
idea?
And him not being
claim.
stinky. If anything, a old computer indicates him even being on the computer longer for less time of shower. Just saying.
It was what we seen. Oh, my bad.
Are
I
you
can't
okay?
believe it.
You okay over there, Tony?
What we found on the computer was the real issue. We found the Tor browser, And Judge, do you know what the Tor browser is?
No, explain it to me. Look.
It connects to the black market.
Wait, your client was in the black market?
This is your computer.
No, what you just presented was evidence for your client.
You're presenting for your client, not against anybody else.
Yeah, this is all evidence for the client.
I think we're
Including,
fucked.
It's client base. So your client was in the black market? Was he looking for
He was
stink bombs, perhaps?
not stink
Or
bombs.
fish skulls.
What the fuck were you looking for? It
He
better
was
not have been
planning
bad.
to bomb a place with stink bombs made from his own stinkiness.
What was that? He was looking for soap. The soap you conveniently had on your person. Why is he a chicken?
All right. Order. Order in the court. I have come to a verdict. I have delivered my verdict as evidence has come forward of illegal activity of browsing feet magazines.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Listen,
Whoa.
listen.
Where did the feet
Mr.
magazine come from?
Sockington is proven guilty.
She said she was 12.
Let's go!
Okay.
All right. So just to get all our ducks in the order, we have our great Atrix, our journalist. We have our prosecutor Rager. We have attorney Krim, and our client, his client JD, being accused of passing around AIDS. Prosecutor, what is your first evidence?
Give me a second, I'm finding it. That he broke out of
Right.
prison.
Ooh, that is a good one. That is a good one. What do you have to say to these claims? Or kind of
This gold key, which he may have used to break out of prison with, but also indicates my client is as fuck. Therefore, how would he get AIDS? He has access to literally all the treatments that the common people have.
Interesting. Even if he got the AIDS, you're saying, he could have had it cleared.
Exactly.
Very interesting, good sir.
Well, he's
Dear
only rich
prosecutor.
because has a sports medal. So this is segregation.
He got his funds from being a...
Oh
being-
God! I'm making
From
more
sports.
crimes
Interesting,
against
interesting.
Christ.
Attorney, defense, if you will.
Hold on, what was his evidence? Sports medal.
You could hit anytime.
I would like to point to this GPS leading to nowhere. His sports medal is fake because he never got to his sports game. He is rich because of his business ventures that you can look up.
Interesting. I'd love to pick his brain about business later. Prosecutor?
You mean his business with a burnt wooden spoon?
Oh my god! Defense? What do you have to say to these claims?
I finally got a vape.
Just claims!
I would like to say
The moon.
that wooden spoon means nothing. He used it to light his cigar. He is a nicotine user, not a heroin addict.
Oh my god! Prosecutor, what do you have to say?
But that's why he has the matchbox to light a cigar, not the wooden spoon.
This just in on the AIDS epidemic.
The breaking news.
Breaking. Get
Pool's
extra,
closed.
read all about it. Pool's
I
closed.
think he took a shit in that pool.
Prosecutor would like to bring our... Okay, understood.
Good.
We're gonna be calling up a boss. Name of boss? There you go, prosecutor. You may ask your witness.
So, first off, does this man work for you or used to work for you?
I've never seen this man in my life.
All right, that's enough of that. Prosecutor, anything else?
My apologies. Family's over. Like,
Hey, Tony, you get the beer?
get the fuck out of here.
As I'm looking up into the stands, like, yo, which one of you got some beer?
Breaking news, the witness is schizophrenic.
Re-ask your question, please. Re-ask your question.
Dollar, honey, are you homeless?
Yeah, I work part-time as a gardener.
Alright, so you happen to know my client very well, right? You know, I would say of the intimate sort, you was ex, right?
Yeah, I was his
It's not
ex. It was just a
Can you
little too
confirm-
small down under, if you know what I mean.
My client's incompetent cock size aside, you can confirm that that he came back negative on every single STD test, right?
Yes, of course, honey. I'd never tap that without a check.
And you can't confirm my client practiced safe sex, right?
Why are you
Because it's relevant to this case, you see. He's accused of passing around AIDS.
But
You
you're
were very-
copying my
Right.
voice, and I don't find that very respectful.
Yeah, you're right. So anyways, honey. I would like to dismiss my witness. That is all, Your Honor.
I'm gonna be real with you for a second there. I forgot what the client's name was.
JD.
Yes, I remember now. As Prophet was the. I'm hurt a little bit.
Alright, wait! No!
Yes, let's go!
My left foot! Of course. Why? What the fuck do you mean you didn't stab 5 people?
Oh,
Terrible
what the fuck?
Oh my god! Oh my god! I mean, yeah, normal.
I'm sorry. What? Huh?
Alright.
Why didn't you just have commas?
The Honorable Krim will now read the charges. Terrible Tony is accused of genocide, 24 counts of bestiality, breaking and entering, and starting a cult. Prosecution, make your case.
I'm muted. Fuck. Okay, well, that was a business card, correct?
Yes.
Okay, that business card right there was given out to random people on the sidewalk, kind of like Scientology, where he was starting his own cult. In this cult, right, he preached the ways of genocide against, we don't even know. I think it was just people in general, like everybody in the
It
world.
was
I
just
have
genocide.
no clue.
Genocide's usually against a mass of people.
Yeah,
Could be.
it was messed
Not
up.
necessarily be.
That was
There's also
terrible.
the suicide cults, which technically count as genocide. But...
Yeah, this guy's speaking facts over here. But nonetheless, the bestiality is the most like
that's
interesting
horrendous.
thing here.
Witness player JD, I would ask that you please stay silent during the prosecution and defense testimonies.
He was giving facts though. I ain't gonna lie to you. But yeah, if you want to try to see if they can kind of help Terrible Tony, I doubt they can. But go ahead, you can go. I don't even got much else to say.
Okay, my client here is accused of
witness.
genocide.
Witness.
24.
Want to buy some heroin?
Huh? What?
I'm good, Judge.
Your
I
Honor?
got some.
Your Honor?
Do you continue defense?
Anyways,
All right.
Did you want to buy some
my-
heroin?
What?
Continue.
Do you or not? We're just asking.
My client is accused of genocide, bestiality, B&E, and starting a cult. Now, starting with the biggest issue,
Breaking news!
breaking news.
extra, read all about it.
Cat found dead with anal linking. That's not how you spell heroin.
What the
Ah!
fuck?
I don't know if I can put that in the video. I'm gonna be a $1.50.
That's a $1.50. I don't think that's supposed to be in the video.
I'm gonna put it in anyways.
Oh,
Just blur it.
I'll put it in it. I'll do it again. That's
as,
wild.
as you can, fuck. How do I?
Come on, you got something in there.
As you can see, my client here has an overused eraser. All of these claims are baseless. Because all of these are.
Defense attorney, all right.
Carlos is sweating bullets over there, man.
They're-
Defense attorney, take a break.
I would like to go, Your Honor.
All right, now, defense attorney. Now that your head is cleared, would you please make your case? How does the overused eraser help your case?
all of these claims are baseless due to him redacting certain information within the mail system. That is all.
I see. Prosecution.
With that eraser that you had, we found the actual evidence to why it's there. Scribbled post-its everywhere along. Why is he scared? I don't know. But it shows from the reaction of this man's face that we caught him up. These notes and post-its had dates, times, and even meetings with the names of multiple other people, which are now dead. We found them. They are not here anymore. These post-its were everywhere along the defendant's room, hallway, and kitchen for some odd reason. There was a lot of stuff about horse semen fucking somethings. I think there were recipes.
Oh, so he's interested in Glock, I see.
But not only that, I'm not going to use two of them. I don't even think I can. But yeah,
You can, but
I would
I
like to
prefer to stick
present
to one per turn.
evidence
If you
in my
wouldn't
defense.
Prosecution or you...
I think I made my claim.
defense?
Well,
LeBron!
Post-it notes, as you
Prosecutor.
Yeah.
those post-it
Did,
notes,
did he
as you
get it
said,
from Glock?
were in fact old bank notes, because my client here, terrible Tony, is not quite that terrible. He is in fact a banker, and he keeps a lot of banknotes. Jesus Christ, man, how many fucking animals? As you can see, he was also in sports clubs and won a lot of medals. My client would never be so debased as
Objection!
to violate poor innocent and you.
Objection! He
What-
used two evidences.
I'm allowed to do that.
You right.
I would
Not bad.
prefer to stick to one per turn, but since you Prophet gets to go with two.
Oh,
Well, I honestly, with the
I close my statement. My
Breaking news!
Abstract, read all about it.
That is slander.
That is slander.
That is slander, good sir. And I will have you know, I have illegal firearms.
Prosecution?
That paper has like, yes, I'm a furry. Meet me inside.
We found a subway ticket, and it takes him out to the farmland. Why he's there? I think you guys know why.
Oh my god!
He win it.
Nothing there for you, huh?
Prosecution, would you like to use two evidences this turn?
Yes.
Hold up.
Hold up. Yeah, we holding up. Yo, what's up, bro? What's up, Johnny?
There's also a stalker letter to the farmer for the cows and pigs and sheep and whatever disgusting thing this animal has done.
Yeah, I present my evidence.
Are you saying
Defense?
the stalker letter was sent?
All right. As you can see, that stalker
To the
letter
animals?
sent was in fact about something else entirely. A prison breakout that occurred
Yeah?
sometime last year, I think. I don't know.
Are you saying a
Why
client?
why is your handwriting so fucking bad? God damn. It happened last year, a prison breakout. The farmer was formerly in Supermax prison for the fucking charges that my
Client?
client, yes, I knew that, shut up. That my client is being accused of here today. My client is therefore being framed. And you can tell by the hole in the farmer's garden where he leaves all his victims. That's what we are.
For a second there, I thought there was going to be glory
Prosecution.
hole with that.
Funny you mentioned the prison break, because we do in fact have the costume he escaped with, the incognito costume. We found it on when he escaped the prison breakout.
The farmer was the one who escaped. Not my client. My client was farmed.
But
My client
he gave the stalker letter
he
to
went
the
for-
farmer.
He went.
Oh,
Yeah,
he gave
yeah,
the
because he
costume to
was-
the farmer? Oh.
No. He was informing him that he knew what an animal was. Remember, because because my client's being charged with what he was originally.
We have pictures. You want to
It
see the
sounds
pictures
like-
of him fucking the animals?
It sounds like your client helped the farmer get out of jail.
No, he's blackmailing him, telling him
For-
to fucking stop being a
Defense
of
prosecution,
trash.
I would just like to point out you still have your witnesses if you'd like to use them.
Yeah, sure. I'd like to pull out the witness.
witnesses. What?
Witness to the stand, detective.
Breaking news!
Extra, read all about it.
All the frogs are dead.
Frogs again.
Turn the wrong gate.
Hello, investigator. We sent you to go and follow this man. Throughout your findings and your journey and your absolutely incompetent scoring on the field, but great.
Fucking mean you don't.
Have you seen this man once
Come on, man.
fornicate with any animal? Break into any place, so much as the farmers? Or, what else did he fucking do? I don't remember what he did.
For your first question, let's just say it was a bad time,
Uh-huh.
and he had.
Okay.
He
They don't
had.
have any
I have
concrete
seen him
evidence,
go
though,
on
right?
property. I'm not sure if he owned it or not. I can't say that for sure. I also seen him go home and let's
do you
just
mean
say
you don't know?
he might have forgot his speakers were on, and I was hearing some wild things up there. Some things that make a little amateur detective like myself blush.
Did you hear a meh,
Oh,
or a
you need to climb-
woof woof, or a meow?
Let's just say it was a zoo up there, if you will.
Hmm.
Hmm.
$75,000
Strange.
increase bonus. I'm
Almost
just saying.
almost as if it was in fact not a zoo, but a circus. I would like to present my witness, the sad clown.
Prosecution, any more questions for your client? Or for your witness?
Where were you the morning of September 11th, 2000? I mean, September 1st, 2000?
Alright, we can't have that talk in this courtroom. That's illegal.
September 11th,
Defense witness to the
2001.
stand.
I can only send 3 breaking news.
No.
Dang it.
Yeah,
I know.
that only sucky thing about the journalist, like 3 and you're done. Anyways.
Now, Bozo the clown.
I'm just
Copyright.
a bad clown. Bozo's the good one.
Now, Bozo, you see, my client here hired you for a solo show in his own apartment. Would you say that is correct?
That is true.
Now, would you say of my client's character, whether it was upstanding or not, compared to your previous, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Your previous client. What?
Give me a second. Did you mean customers? Was that the word you were thinking? Okay. Let me compose myself. Because I had a whole bit going and now it's gone. I mean, he was just another customer. He did want to make. He did. Oh god. There was tissues all over, and he wanted to make so many balloon animals, but he was still a good client, I guess.
Therefore, I rest my case.
I want to talk to the clown.
Basis.
I'm just a side character.
Prosecution, you may ask the clown questions.
Clown! Did he make you fuck an animal?
No.
Did
did
he?
Make me make a lot of balloons though that shaped of animals.
Which one was his
No.
favorite?
They were all his favorite, but he looked very attached to the rhino. And strangely enough, there was a movie on it. It was about a pet detective and a rhino scene. I didn't really understand it. It was like half through. I haven't seen it.
That's all for me. Go ahead and send him back so I may bring up more evidence.
I'm good.
I'm a terrible clown.
I can't
Prosecution,
bring back
final
any-
statements.
Any final statements? You're lucky we couldn't pin you down harder. and fuck yeah. A note said to the clown.
Whoa.
Neener, 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 neener.
Defense? Any final statements?
The prosecutor is a bitch ass motherfucker. That is my final statement.
Judge, you know he wanted to say the N-word. You know he did.
You can't prove whether I wanted to or not.
Yeah.
You have no evidence.
It was
Tell
like
the
Johnny
racist
Bravo
I
going
am
through
ready to deliver
psychosis.
My verdict. He is
Yes.
guilty.
Yes!
Oh! Alright.
Oh, I don't know what I'm drawing.
I feel like we're entering the topic of targeted fucking assaults on a person. But either way. Alright. Once for the entire jury. Is everyone present?
Oh, Rich, this is gonna be a good one. This is gonna be a fucking good one. Oh, I am excited
You just
for this.
did this. Just to get
Attorney
back at me.
Ranger,
Yes, I
different
did.
from accused Ranger. Are you here for court?
What up?
I said answer me, white boy.
Prepare to die.
Just do it.
Did those knock each other out of the sky?
Get in,
Are
Stevie
you
boy.
here for the court, Attorney
Yes, I
Ranger?
am.
Is that what I said?
All right.
Yes.
Journalist Prophet, are you here for the court?
Yes.
Prosecutor Brackett, are you here for the court?
I am indeed, Your Honor.
Witness JD, are you here for the court? That bitch is fucking lying. That bitch is over there cranking 90s in his brain. I can
Jerking
see,
his cock off.
I can see him jorking that shit. Look at them lip ass fucking DSLs.
The jorketing
have
will
my-
commence in this courtroom, Your Honor.
That is not for you to decide. You're out of turn. And now we
Your Honor,
wait.
I'd like to put forward a motion to continue the jorking.
Motion denied. Only continue of jorking shall happen once JD has arrived.
Good, Your Honor.
Jesus Christ, Austin.
Someone needs
Can
to
your
turn
mic
off
even
Your
peak?
Honor's lap. What?
Is your mic capable of peaking?
I have no fucking idea. I move it far enough away so it won't, hopefully.
Let's
All
try
right,
something
get
here.
real close up and do it.
All right, I'm sorry.
Give us your best
Fucking-
one.
Alright.
Cover your ears.
Know what it is?
Everyone in the video, cover your fucking ears.
Damn.
Alright, punishment has been served. Now, for the court. Witness, JD, are you present? Understood. Now, we begin today with the case of Rager, who is accused of criminal negligence.
Criminal negligence.
Criminal negligence. Times 1. Public misconduct times 15. And being a furry times... I'm not reading all of that.
I don't even know what number
Now,
that is.
we shall open the floor with the accusations of the prosecutor.
All right. So, you know what? We're gonna start off Rager's internet comment history. It is full of furry-related things, items, and objects that he has talked about on countless forums, stating that he is a furry, stating that he loves the furry community, you know, that he is a furry. Also, this plays into his criminal negligence because he has said several things online that are so negligent.
I thought this was a video game, man. I didn't know we were going for fucking real.
Oh, do we need to mention his Amazon history? Do we need to go down that route?
Even I saw it. It's fucked up.
What, the toys? For my
Yeah, all
daughter?
your furry bad dragon toys, asshole.
How you knew about that still blows my fucking mind.
I'm old.
And My Little Pony. I bet you were a brony, weren't you?
All right.
No.
Opening statements for prosecutor have been laying out. Now, defense attorney Rager, what is your plea?
I have shit in my hand.
Damn, should have wiped better.
I don't see how I can afford to do anything
mean,
furry when I have a lost hotel key card.
I shouldn't be saying this as the judge, but you can just make shit up and I will run with it.
I know.
Same.
But I have a lost hotel key card that I could not pay the deposit for.
And that,
How could I afford anything furry? And
Okay.
I have a wife and children. And in this economy, come on, milk's like $7 a gallon.
does that mean he couldn't get
No.
the milk?
It's just
Or-
it's just that the prosecutor over there, Krim, is a single man that can afford all the furry stuff. He's trying to cover it up that he is really the furry.
Oh wow, that's what a serious riposte. Is that all?
No, because
No?
I had an amateur detective follow Krim around for a week. I would like to call him to the stand.
Calling a witness to the stand. The stand for defense.
Breaking news! Breaking news!
Oh,
Rager cheese with God. That was actually a good drawing, though. What the fuck?
The little butt cheeks.
This just in, I have new evidence on the board. How this plays into any of the current charges, I have no idea. Now, witness, you are here under the defense's request. Therefore, do you swear under the court to answer honestly and truthfully?
Oh yes, sir. I'm more than happy to.
Alright, defense, you have the floor.
Is it true that I hired you to follow the prosecutor around for a week?
That's fine, ass. Absolutely.
And did you see any furry activity when you were around him?
Hey, babe, beat me up back after this.
Beat me up.
We'll see. Any furry activity? I mean, there once was a tail, but I don't know if it was attached to his belt or the other type of tail. But I did see that once. Everything else he kind of kept to his home, and I wasn't about to go gawking in a window. However, some of the things he watches.
And
That
can
I
you
will.
elaborate on that?
Let's just say they're creative in their ways I never thought of before. It might have woken something in myself.
All right, I am done with this witness.
Your Honor,
It
I would
is
like to
obvious
ask the
that
witness questions.
It is obvious that this
Granted,
witness and the
You have
prosecutor are
floor,
fucking.
Prosecutor.
So, Rager, defense attorney Rager over there mentioned a tail. Do you believe that statement is true? That I do in fact own a tail? Yes or no?
Well, I was the one that stated you had a tail one day.
I do in fact not own a tail, by the way.
Hmm.
That is all, Your Honor.
Hearsay.
Thanks, Sugar,
And you
for
are
bringing me
released
out
from
here.
the table. All right. Now, defense, is that your last closing remark?
Your Honor,
As
I would
of
like
for
to
now.
present evidence if I can.
As for right now,
All right, on to the prosecutor presenting evidence. What would
Thank
that
you.
be?
So I would like to bring to start this dented water bottle. You see, Rager was at a very large furry convention. And at this convention, he ended up slamming his water bottle into over a dozen different corners. And every single time his water bottle did every so slightly. And now, as you can see, there is a large dent in the water bottle. I would also like to present this encrypted USB. On this USB, we have found several things. Several furry-related things. As you can see, that is definitely part of the being a furry charge. It also has recordings relating to his public misconduct charge, such as running around in a mall completely high on I would like to call my witness to the stand, this truck driver.
Granted.
All right, Mr. Truck Driver, please state your name for the record.
Sorry, what was that?
Please state your name for the record.
My name's Truck Driver.
Alrighty, Mr.
Mom and Pop
Driver.
were not that creative.
Mr. Driver, can you confirm or deny that you ran into Mr. Defense Attorney Rager's client over there at the local trailer park that you frequent whenever you are off of doing truck runs?
I mean, I seen him around. I also almost ran him over one time. That was a fun time.
Can you confirm or deny the fact that he likes to run around yelling obscenities and also cursing out people and also breaking into people's homes and smashing their toilets?
The last two, I'm not 100% sure, but the first two, that's just a daily occurrence in the trailer park.
What is this?
And can you confirm or deny the fact that he ranted to you about a hotel key card he found on the sidewalk?
That he did do. He did rant about that. I don't know why the fuck he was ranting about that. He must have been high on something.
You'd like to dismiss my witness?
You want a beer?
Defense,
please,
you wanna question the guy, or? I think defense got a little lobotomy. All right. All right, defense.
Yes.
Your turn, I suppose.
Well, see, how could I go to a furry con when I can't look up anything? I have a cracked screen.
I don't know if that really disqualifies things. I think that just shows.
But
that
I
you're
can't
a
look
broke
up anything because I can't use my GPS or anything.
Depending
You're
on how
right.
fast the screen is, you literally cannot fucking use it. It is
This not
horrendous.
I did
will
not
say-
ask for your input, witness.
His card does not specify how cracked the screen
Harder.
is. It will specify that.
Witness, you are hereby.
But then also, how can I find out about it? Because Aslan, stop. I've been dealing with something else. 'Cause I stubbed my little toe.
Bruh.
Breaking news!
That prove that you are
Extra, read all about it.
Oh.
Krim found out petting zoo.
Oh,
Hold on. I think
you
I
mean
must go
man
back a course.
was found in a petting zoo?
Looking at a horse's rear.
He was eyeing that shit.
He was looking at that badonkadonk.
All right, moving on over to prosecutor. Prosecutor, what would you like to say about this evidence brought to light through the news?
I would like to say that is
Too much timing. All right, on to the defense.
Well, I will say, when they looked on Krim's web history, they found a dark web purchase for a horse.
Oh, fuck Charlie Horse.
Ain't that a fucking topical goddamn thing?
Oh, you hey, bitch! Ah!
Harder! Johnny incapacitated. We are going to leave in the court. We have to re-raise it. Are you alright? It's too good! Drink water!
Fuck! Okay.
You
Okay.
good?
Hey! Hey!
Your Honor, are you
Defense,
good?
what is your fucking plea?
I just said he had a dark web purchased for a horse. Grim did.
Yeah.
Alright, prosecutor, what's your fucking sense?
Thank you, Your Honor. I would like to present this medical file. In this medical file, as you can see, the defendant over there, Mr. Rager, has very clearly had multiple implants to make himself more furry, such as animal scent glands, actual fur from animals. Oh, and also he had sex with a donkey. I rushed my case.
Hearsay, but what?
And how could I do any of that?
I would like to also point out this gathering of police officers that showed up outside his door for being a furry, because furries are hunted in this country of Stalking.
FBI, open up!
Truly a wonderful system. Alright, move on to defense. Oh,
Okay,
God.
I have a little bit more evidence.
Oh. I feel like I just shit out a brick.
Those cops were not at my door because of anything like that. It was because I had to be evicted because I pay rent.
So this guy's just fucking broke as with owning a company.
Good counterclaim. Good counterclaim.
Ah, that is real. Fuck. Alright, prosecutor. What are you saying
How could you possibly how could you possibly have been evicted whenever it was a literal SWAT team yelling at you to exit the house with your hands up? How could it possibly been an eviction?
Put her on America's Got Talent.
Alright. Now. Alright, closing remarks. We're at full.
Because-
Hold up, please. I have a really good one drawn up. Please don't end it yet.
End it now. End it now.
No,
End it
it's
now.
so good, I swear to God.
Funny.
I want to be able to save it.
Now I do it to you.
Do it. It'd be funny.
I didn't even do it. Continue with the closing statements.
Coffee's about to do it.
Alright, closing statements. Attorney Rager.
Okay, but I had the SWAT team there because they thought I had guns in the house, and I did not. They got a tip. Can you stop, kid? You don't need to sing because you see my microphone.
Insane. Truly a furry. Talking to himself and wooing in court. Alright, prosecutor, Brackett. State your closing remarks.
I would just like to say that my charges are definitely true. None of this is because of a personal vendetta I have against that lawyer or anything like that, and you should believe me over him any day of the week because he's a schizophrenic furry. I rest my case.
Alright. Now,
But doesn't he
to
crap
buy
on
more
every-
time for funny, witness driver.
Come on,
Do you have any closing remarks, witness driver?
I had not had sexual relations with that woman.
Alright, Bill Clinton.
Understandable. Send him back. All right. Witness, amateur detective. Closing remarks.
I definitely had sexual relations with that man. Good honor.
Breaking news!
Tampering with witnesses.
Extra, read all about it.
I hereby remove the journalist from the jury
What the fuck?
and hereby make my decision.
Look at it!
To deliver my verdict of
I'm dying.
the accused as guilty.
How can I save that fucking drawing, dude?
1 out of a billion.
Breaking
This is
news!
totally blown out of proportion.
read all about
One of the sketches!
Damn. Bro, you cannot keep hitting with these. Goddamn.
Ah,
it.
stop!
Break. Prosecution, what do you have to say to these claims? What do you have to say?
Breaking news!
I'm not allowed
Extra,
to.
read all about it.
The train to Auschwitz!
Bailiff! Get the journalist! Get the journalist!
No, don't do it to me!
Get the journalist!
Do it, you're a furry.
Lynch his
Do
ass!
it.
Lynch his ass!
Lynched!
Alright, but
Any closing statements? Anybody wants to make closing statements?
I'm taking a piss.
I'm not.
Wait,
allowed
closing
to
statements
give out the
already. I gotta draw
coordinates
something
there
else.
first.
I'm so sorry.
Extra, read all about it!
oh,
Ain't no way!
goddamn 2 in a row. I think the real guilty one here is fucking Christ.
I
We
think
need to get him on the we need to get him in the cuffs.
now we
Your
back.
client.
Hey, Zoo.